How's it going, everyone? My name's Aiden. Welcome back. Today's day 255 of Post back on this channel. Back in the journey once again. Hopefully, you all are having such a great Saturday today and another day in the week. Of course, we are back. Hope the weekend is going well. We got one more day, so keep pushing through, but keep on enjoying it and stay safe. But with that being said, today's message that I want to talk about is protect your energy at all costs. And before we get into today's message, let's talk about day real quick. Only thing I did really was work 1 to 7. Very dragging shift. I'm also trying with the mic on my shirt instead of holding it because I don't really like holding it all the time. So I gotta know how that'll sound. I hope well. But yeah, the only thing I look forward to tonight is going out with my boy Poppy Steve. That'll be a good time as always. But yeah, let's get back to today's message. Protecting your energy at all costs. I think we all have a time where we do something for somebody or for something in general and put a lot of time and effort into it. Over my years of living, I have experienced the constant feeling of draining myself for other people. Now, don't get me wrong, I love helping people. I love being there for people. I love, bringing the satisfaction of, happiness and joy and helpfulness and support for others because it's nice knowing that I have the ability to do that. But after a while, things can be draining. Things can be, you know, little, uh, a little just not fair. And I kind of feel like for the longest time that I feel like I get so drained out from just always doing stuff for people. And so something that's important for yourself is to protect your energy. There's always, the phenomenon and, the saying that is along the lines of energy never lies. The energy of other people will truly never lie and it'll always seep out. And even if you don't see it for the first time around, it comes out at one point. And kind of talking about that, if you aren't, aligned with people that match your energy, that are people like you that like attract to you, they're not meant for you. And I know from my own perspective and my own experiences that sometimes you can't always see that. A lot of people like to be two-faced, play multiple personalities, which is kind of crazy, but it happens. And the only way how you really have to get yourself out of it is if you stand up and say something, is if you conflict them with their actions and let them know that it's not okay for what they're doing, obviously, if they are not your tribe. But just kind of coming along with that, you know, you should always be protecting your energy. You should always be protecting the person that you are because why is it so simple that we let people drain energy out of us? And I think it's because the kindness of our hearts we love to give. I think like naturally as a human being, a lot of us just love to give. We love to do the small things. We love to just love people. We love to, make people smile, feel great, feel amazing. And like some people say for like the whole point of life is to just, you know, be happy, make others happy. And I always used to depend on people to make me happy, but because I would make them happy. But I've learned over the years that, you know, you got to protect yourself from other people. How corny or stupid that may sound, but you have to realize that you are your own person too. You have your own energy. And, you know, if people around you are just always like using you and draining your energy, you don't want to lose yourself because of somebody else. And it's common. It happens a lot. And to anybody, who's gone through that, I am deeply sorry to hear such thing happen, but now for the future and for the present that you cannot let other people just take you over. You have to learn to detach from those people and accept the fact that they aren't meant for you and move on. Protect yourself, right? If you're always out there looking out for other people, why can't you look out for yourself here? Why can't you say, you know what? I'm not going to let these people, drain me. I'm not going to let this certain individual, drain who I am because I'm my own person. You got to protect yourself sometimes because you're just as important as everyone else living on this earth. And it's a shame when your own values get, you know, disintegrated and put down because other people think that they can rule you. But you're your own body, you're your own person, you have your own life. So fulfill it by protecting yourself, but by, giving that love to the right people. It it's a sad thing to go through, but you really got to understand that once you learn how to protect yourself from other people, as time goes on, it's going to get easier. The people that weren't meant for you are going to go away, and the people that are meant will align, will be there. You will fully connect, and you will be very happy. So protect yourself at all costs. But with that being said, guys, I hope you all have such a great rest of the evening. And remember to take care of yourself. You deserve you matter, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.